I thought the Texas State Fair was supposed to be one of the most famous fairs in the entire world. Well, explain this. Explain where everybody is then, because there is not a soul anywhere.
The iconic Texas State Fair is currently trending, but for all the wrong reasons. As we all know by now, this fair has been coming year after year. It's been a family function. Everybody goes, they have a great time, and it's always packed. The issue right now is that for this year, 2025, there's multiple videos that are trending right now where you can see the fair in the day or in the night pretty much completely empty. At first I thought it was somebody that was trolling, you know, they went the first day or they went on a Monday when it was empty, but there's multiple days, different days. And then here's the thing, people that actually live close to the fair are also commenting saying that yes, it is empty.
Did the Texas State Fair just become too expensive for Texans because nobody is showing up? And here's why. Now, historically, the Texas State Fair is super popular and everybody loves to go to a state fair, get all the deep fried goodies, and plus the rides and the entertainment. The vendors come from all over. But now there's footage of literally empty midway vendor stalls. There's nobody there. A lot of the locals are saying that the prices are very expensive, even for parking, and the parking itself is a nightmare. Plus, the prices are sky high. I saw a comment that a turkey leg, one turkey leg is $24. Other commenters were saying that a corn dog is $15. One corn dog. Like a family of four goes, and what used to be a $100 day at the fair is now like $400. A lot of people just don't want to go because they don't support ice and they feel like there's going to be ice everywhere. The vendors are saying that their sales are more than 50% down. Plus, not only are their sales down, their costs were higher. So I don't know, is the Texas State Fair just losing its magic, or are they pricing people out of even coming?
I have never seen the Texas State Fair on opening weekend this empty. If this is not a recession indicator, I don't know what to tell you. Y'all, I have lived here for 22 years in Dallas. I moved here from New York City, and this has always been like the thing. Everybody goes to the Texas State Fair. It doesn't matter how much money you make, whatever. Like, this is the thing that you do, that you take your family to. But I think it says a lot about what families are able to do currently with this current economy. I saw someone post on Facebook that they spent $107 before they even ingested anything, rode anything, ate anything, drank anything. That was just them buying their tickets for them, their kids, parking, and walking through the gate. Some families right now don't have an extra $100 a month to do anything. So imagine, like, that just gets you in there. You can look around, you can check it out, but like, you can't eat anything, you can't eat any of the food, you can't ride any of the rides. Like, this is scary. But this is the best economy we've ever had, right?
Not many people are going to the Texas State Fair this year. Gee, I wonder why. Maybe it's because we're all flat broke and terrified of getting snatched up by Trump's Gestapo mid-corn dog bite. There's something that the fascist millionaire-billionaire class is having a really difficult time understanding right now. When you take everyone's expendable income away and then you make them all terrified to leave the house, they're not going to buy your shit. Who's going to buy your shit when they don't want to leave their house and they have no money to spend? In the state of Texas, no less. Who in charge of running that state fair thought at any point that this was going to be a bang-up year for attendance? No one's showing up because they know that there's going to be squads of ICE and HSI sitting outside or inside the gates of the freaking fair, and it's unaffordable. We went to the fair, there were people there. Listen, let's not play like it isn't shoulder to shoulder crazy in their most years, okay? People are not going out and doing what they're normally doing, and these people that run the show, these millionaires and billionaires that run the show in this country, are going to find out really fucking fast. We have no money, and we've got nowhere to go where we feel safe. This is what y'all wanted, right? This is what they wanted.
Hey, nobody went to the Texas State Fair. Nobody. Okay, I've lived in Texas for 50 fucking years. No, this has never, ever happened, ever. Remember when big techs burnt down to the ground? I do, and then they had to get a new big techs, and next year it was a whole big production because we had a new big techs. I do. Okay, there are videos floating around of the state fair, of the Texas State Fair, and it is so fucking empty, it looks like the park hasn't opened yet. I'm in shock. I read some of the comments. One guy goes, yeah, $24 for a turkey leg. Not done. No, not gonna do it. $24 for a goddamn turkey leg? Seriously? And the state fair people said, sure, $24 for turkey leg sounds on point. Wow. The other comments were, everybody's fucking broke. Nobody can afford to do anything. No one can afford to go spend, a weekend with their family at the state fair anymore. The state fair was supposed to be the place that you could take kids to on the weekend. Nobody can afford it anymore. And then half of the comments say, it's Texas. We all look a certain way. We don't want icy conditions on our weekend getaway. And then about, the other half of the comments are talking about, random pew-pewings and how Texas does nothing to stop them. And so we will no longer be going to any public venue thing like that.
Hey guys, this is Kayla reporting live from the State Fair. So I actually work the State Fair of Texas every year as a vendor. I sell outdoor kitchens. I think that this year, of course, you have probably heard that we are seeing a very low attendance rate. And to be honest, I think social media platforms have had a lot to play in that, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've been doing this, like I said, for a very long time, and the fair is always expensive, guys. The fair is a treat. It comes around once a year. Maybe things have gone up $1 or $2 here and there, but to be honest, parking's always been about $30. Entrance has always been $25 to $30. And the food's always been a little bit more expensive than your average restaurant, because this is a fun outing for the family. This is a special occasion that comes once a year.
Reporting live from the United States of Embarrassment, I have your breaking good news now. Here's the thing. The Texas State Fair has always been a huge deal. A lot of people have been coming out of town, from out of state, to come to this amazing fair with a bunch of foods and everything. However, they are showing record number of people not in attendance. It's empty. It's empty. And here's the thing. The Texas State Fair has been known to just pack the house. The thing is, a lot of the people that were in attendance were Hispanics, Latinos. They don't want to go. Is ICE going to be there? Absolutely not. Also, we don't have money. We're not going to spend $300 at a state fair when we can do something else with that. So the thing is that even though you want to push these people out of the country, guess what? They spend money. They spend money. And if they're not spending money, you know that we're not spending money. So, yeah. I wanted to wait to address the whole discourse of Taylor Swift's new album versus everything else. I just want to say this, and I hope that the people that follow me can understand a little bit of just lore. I'm not a bad bitch. I'm not a savage. That line, it's not a great line. It's not a great line as a woman of color listening to. It's not a good line. It's not a good line. It's almost macro aggressive, because you are putting your insecurities in a song and saying, I'm not that, but I'm not going to mess over you, sir. I'm not going to do what the other black girls did, because I love you. I love you. That's not it. Now, there are some bops on the album. Yes. I do like a few catchy items and little innuendos. I caught all of that. I do. But I think that what she was trying to accomplish and what she's still trying to accomplish is a very small part of the overall picture of when it comes to putting out music that people enjoy, can relate to, and can appreciate. That's all I'm going to say. I talked a lot more about this and just a lot of things going on the podcast releasing this week. We got 3 days, friends. 3 days. And Also, I will be available to provide you with breaking good news always, always to outweigh the bad. Have a great day. Bye.
I am so proud of the state of Texas. The Texas State Fair this year, nobody went. They all stood their ground. They all stood together as a state and said, we're not paying those prices. $30 just to park. Then you have to pay admission. How about turkey legs? $24 for one turkey leg. What? $12 for soda. $12 for soda? And $18 for a milkshake. Who in the hell could afford that? Nobody. Nobody. You know what they said? They said that we all look a certain way, if you know what I mean. And we don't want icy conditions. What? And they boycotted the entire fair. I saw a video. There wasn't a soul. Everything was running. It looked like it hadn't opened yet. Everybody confirmed. Nobody went. Hey, big corporations. People are starting to fight back. You might want to knock your shit off and lower them prices. Way to go, Texas.
I'm sure you've seen the videos. Texas State Fair was empty this year. And looking at other videos on this app, other state fairs and carnivals are almost completely empty. And it got me thinking, why? Why is nobody going to the state fairs and the local carnivals anymore? Why are there's just nobody going? It's like a ghost town. It's like malls. Nobody goes anymore to the carnivals and the state fairs and but they don't go. I think I know. When you charging $25 for a turkey leg, $8 for a soda, $12 for a lemonade, people can't afford it. People can't afford it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Texas State Fair is $2 million in the hole. Nobody went. It is absolutely crazy. Why do you think that people no longer go to carnivals, state fairs, and other things like this? They just don't go. What do you think the problem is? Write it in the comments. I'm Biggie Cheese, and you be blessed.